Hey, what's up, guys? We're doing a two-round mock draft tonight, pre or after Super Bowl. Um, Congratulations to Seattle. Great defensive game by them. I predicted the Patriots to win it, but I, I talked about all their like experienced players, and that's the reason why they were going to win it. And then their non-experienced player in Will Campbell stunk it up, man. So it ain't all on him. Drake May had some throws he should have made. So I mean, it's not all on Will Campbell, but yeah. With the first pick, the Las Vegas Raiders select, and it's just obvious at this point. Fernando Mendoza. I don't think there's a question on that on what they're going with. With the second overall pick, is when the draft really starts. Um, I think the Jets could really go with a player like I like Orville Reese a lot, but I just don't think he's a pure edge rusher yet. But what he does on linebacker is the elitist. Like Fred Warner, great. Like I think he could be Fred Warner at that position, but his edge rushing, I mean, his power just speed is really good, but I just don't think he's an elite edge yet. He's kind of like not similar players at all, but kind of like the way Trayvon Walker was coming out of college. Like he didn't have a lot of production, but you knew he was going to be a pretty good player, and his production's finally showing showing fruition. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Aurora Reese for the Jets. They don't have their quarterback yet, and they need time to develop. And I think that would be a really good player for them. Um, I think this is a Ruben Bain pick for Arizona. I think it just makes so much sense. They need an edge bad. Yeah, I just think that makes a lot of sense for Arizona. Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think Kyler Murray's getting traded? I have a feeling he's going to or get released, but he has a pretty big contract, if I do remember correctly. So I wouldn't see no point in releasing him. I would try to trade him if I could to like the Jets with a lot of picks or somebody like that. Number 4 to my Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna go with David Bailey. I really like him a lot. He was the best player on Texas Tech. Really great player. Probably the best. I would. Really, he's got long arms. It's between him and Ruben Bain as the best pure edge rusher in this class. I think they're 1A, 1B. Both great edge prospects in this draft. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. The New York Giants select. It's between. What do I want to do with the Giants? I just don't feel like wide receiver goes this high. But I also could too. So I'm gonna if Jordan Tyson's medicals clear out, he's a great route runner. He finishes plays, hard effort guy. His brother plays for the Cavaliers, and he's a good player too. Speaking of Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns at number 5. I'm going to say they go with Cornell Tate at number 5. I just like that pick a lot for them. I think I've done that in other mock drafts before. I I think that just makes a lot of sense. With the Washington Commanders, the best edge rushers are off the board. It says they need. I mean, they may go receiver. I wouldn't. This could be a Makai Lemon spot because you don't know if Debo Samuel's going to come back. So they could use another wide receiver. It could be a Jeremiah Love spot, if I'm being honest. Because Austin Eckler's coming off an injury, and they just, I feel like they need another running back. Bill Crosby-Merritt's a really good player. I know Commanders fans really like him a lot. But would you pick him even though he's not your biggest need? I don't think they would. But running back's not a big need. I mean, linebacker is, but would you pick linebacker at 7? Commanders, I would say, is the most interesting spot in this draft. I have no idea where they're going to go, to be completely honest. But I'm going to go Sonny Styles here. I feel like he's the second best linebacker prospect in this draft, but two great 1A, 1B like Ruben Bain and David Bailey, both great 1A, 1B prospects in this draft at linebacker and edge. The Saints here at number 8. Would they go guard at 8? I don't think they would. I feel like Fano has guard tackle flexibility. I've said this a bunch, but I feel like he does. Debating corner. Debating Jeremiah Love. I'm going to go Jeremiah Love at number 8. Alvin Kamara's, I've seen a couple people pick him, but I think I was the first on that bandwagon of Jeremiah Love going to the Saints. The Chiefs would have probably picked Jeremiah Love here at number 9. Got a lot of options they could do. I know people are sleeping on him. People don't. I've seen him go in the 20s. But I like Peter Woods a lot. Yeah, he misses a lot of tackles every now and again, but he's really productive. He's a really smart player. He gets to the ball. I think he's an elite D tackle in this draft. I truly do. And he was projected to be a top 5 pick in last year's draft, or after projections of last year's draft, I should say. Bengals at number 10. I think you run this in and not even think twice about it. I'm going to go Caleb Downs. I just need talent on the defense side of the ball at every single position possible. So I think that just makes a lot of sense. Don't be surprised if this is one of the offensive blind spots for Miami. I know they need corner. I know they need receiver. But don't be surprised if this is one of the offensive blind spots when you come up in the draft. I think I'm gonna go Jerome McCoy. I like Jerome McCoy more than Mintz or Delane personally. I feel like he's just got more top end speed to cover big time receivers, and that's just what you need in NFL. I feel like Mintz or Delane makes a lot of sense for Dallas. It plays a lot of zone, but for a team like Miami, I just don't think so. I could be intrigued with Delane here, with both of the linebackers gone already. I'm going to go Mansour Delaney here. They need a corner. They cut Trayvon Diggs, and Packers got him, but I don't know if he's on the roster now. He probably not, if I'm being honest. But I think that's a really great pick for Dallas. I think he just fits their zone scheme more. The Rams, this is 14, right? So I'm going to 13. I'm going to go through the picks. Fernando Mendoza at 1, Arvo Reese at 2, Ruben Bain at 3, David Bailey at 4, Jordan Tyson at 5, Cordell Tate at 6, Sonny Styles at 7, Jeremiah Love at 8, Peter Woods at 9, Caleb Downs at 10, Jerome McCoy at 11, Mansour Delaney at 12. In the Rams at 13. I just saw that Rob Havenstein is retiring. He's been there a long time, and I feel like this is a good fit for them. I know they could use Makai Lemon, but I feel like this makes so much sense now since Robin Havenstein retired today. I'm pretty sure it was today. Or it was yesterday because it's 1:40 in the morning, in case you didn't know. But anyways, I'm going to go Francis Mauigoa at number 13. The Ravens at 14. Could go guard. Don't feel like there's an edge at this spot. I feel like this could be a trade spot. Like in the actual draft, I feel like this could be a trade spot for the Ravens. Would you want Spencer Fano to be your guard of the future? Because I feel like there's no edges right here at this spot. Or Cade McDonald could be a good pick for them. God, I don't want to click that ad and it just go to somewhere else. So I'm not clicking. That's the reason why I'm not touching them. Really debating on this one. I'm gonna go with Makai Lemon. I mean, they added DeAndre Hopkins in free agency to fill a wide receiver need that they've been having, and I feel like they could just the way the board fell. I feel like it could have been Caleb Banks, could have been Kalen McDonald, it could have been Fano if you're moving him to guard, could have been Lamu if you're moving him to guard, it could be in Vega Nwane. I think that's how you say his name. I know it's Vega. I know people call him Vega. But I feel like all three of them could be guards in the NFL, then switch to tackle, especially Lamu and Fano. The Buccaneers at, 15, I think? Yeah, 15. I'm going to go defense. I'm going to go with TJ Parker. He's one of the risers at the Senior Bowl. He looked really good. I watched the Senior Bowl. He looked really, really good at the Senior Bowl. I like him a lot. The Jets, second pick. My picks. Oh, no. Well, they picked Arvo Reese, yeah. With the second pick, the Jets, receiver would have been nice, but all the receivers are off the board. that I feel like could go in the first round, or this early in the first round, I should say. Um, I'm gonna go. I like Caden McDonald a lot, man. I'm gonna go Caden McDonald here with the Jets, beefing up that defense. I know they need a lot on offense, but just the way the draft went, I think they will fix the offense. But I mean, they got a lot of cap space, so you could do that in free agency too. And it's just the way the board fell. I feel like there was nobody that I was going to pick on offense here. I was just nobody I would have picked. Mm, I think you bring this in, spank it, or not spank it. Jesus Christ, stamp it. I think you just stamp it in. Jesus. And lines with Fano. I think that just makes a lot of sense the way the board fell. With who do I want to go for the Vikings? That's the biggest question, ain't it? I don't know. I do know. I'm going to go Caleb Banks here. They needed DT bad. They got two really old expiring contracts in Jonathan Allen and what's his name? I can't think of them right now, but they got two expiring contracts on DT. I think that just makes a lot of sense. Carolina Panthers at, 19? I feel like this could be a key Mesidor spot. I feel like Zion Young's better than the 44 best player. I'm really high on him personally. If they wanted to get replacement, they could go KC, but I feel like they're not going to go receiver in back-to-back drafts. I'm going to go Akeem Mesidor. They need edge. They've been trying to build the edge since Brian Burns left, and that gets you in the step in the right direction. Who did I do? Mentz or Delane at 12 for Dallas. Go back-to-back corner? No, I'm playing. Would this be a CGI Allen spot? I feel like it would be. Yeah, I'm gonna go CGI Allen at 20. I feel like that makes a lot of sense for Dallas. I feel like that's the top 3 linebackers in this class. Top 4 is Anthony Hill is a really good player too. I feel like that's the top 4 players in this class. I have no idea if this would be a quarterback spot, but I have no idea if Trinidad Chambliss is coming out. He's not projected, or he's not going to the combine apparently. So he said, "F you, Roger Goodell. I'm suing the damn NCAA, so good for him. Good for him. I feel like they don't need DT. This could be a Casey Concepcion spot. Could be a Denzel Boston spot. Could get a quarterback. Could get a quarterback in free agency. I'm gonna go Casey Concepcion. He's a very different. I feel like they need a very different player than what DK is, and he's a way different player than DK. DK's a down the field threat, and he's a slasher inside threat. And I feel like that's what they've been trying to get with. I think it's Calvin Austin. I feel like they've been trying to get it with him, and it's not worked out. I think this makes 100% a lot of sense here. I'm gonna go with Vega and Awane. I'm not good at saying people's names, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Vega here. At the Eagles at 24, 23. I'm always one behind. The Eagles at 23. Do we think they're going to trade A.J. Brown? Let me know in the comments, Eagles fans, do you think you're going to trade A.J. Brown? I was thinking about Denzel Boston. Y'all do need a guard. With Vega just getting off the board, I think that kind of... You'd want another Alabama offensive line. I mean, it kind of makes a lot of sense because they went to the Eagles draft. Georgia and Eagles players. And you know what's funny? I'm debating. I meant Alabama and Georgia players. And you know what's funny? I'm debating Alabama and Georgia players. And Caden Proctor and Monroe Freeland. Or Kenyon Sadiq if Dallas Goedert hits free agency. Would y'all want another corner? Would y'all want Adoree Jackson next year? I know he played pretty good for y'all. Would y'all want another corner? I wouldn't be crazy if they got another person to pair with Quinyon Mitchell. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to go with Caden Proctor. I feel like he's a weird prospect because he's huge. He's a huge dude, but I feel like don't have enough power in his blocks. And I think that's the big issue with him. My biggest critique would be he doesn't produce power real well. But he's very athletic for his size, weirdly enough. He's a very athletic, so I feel like he would be a guard at the next level and would be a great guard. But I don't know. I just don't know what he's going to be at the next level, and y'all need both. With Tyler Steen, I don't feel like, and Lane Johnson's getting up there in age. So I feel like he can learn behind him and be a tackle or have a Tyler Steen replacement. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Excuse me. The Cleveland Browns. Didn't I go receiver? Cardinal Tate? Did I go? Yep. Cardinal Tate at 6. At 24. I feel like y'all just need to go online. I'm going to go Caleb Lamu here. I feel like Caleb Almu makes a lot of sense for what they're trying to do. He's a very powerful player. I believe he's more powerful than Fano. I really like him a lot. I feel like he's going to be really good offensive lineman at the next level. The Bears. Chicago Bears. Where's my DTs? Christian Miller, Lee Hunter. It's going to be defense, I feel like. Go DT. Tim Keenan. No, I'll play. Probably go Lee Hunter here. I feel like he fits what they're trying to build. He had a good Senior Bowl. He's a really good player this year. You could debate it all day long who was their best players on defense, but I would say Lee Hunter, David Bailey, and Jacob Rodriguez was their three best players on defense. All three of them are really great players. They had a great defense. Texas Tech did. The Bills at 26. This is the Denzel Boston pick, if I ever seen one. That makes so much sense. I mean, the owner is talk crap about Keon Coleman, so I expect him to get traded this offseason. Denzel Boston could be his replacement. He's a really talented receiver. I like him a lot. And he's just 6'3" or 6'4" or something like that. He's really good route runner for his size. I like him a lot. San Francisco, they could have used him too. I feel like this board's really been crappy. I don't know how Keldrick Faulk's going to – I know I ain't really talked about him, Terrell either. I know his brother's really good for Atlanta. But I don't know how he's going to translate to the next level, per se, Avion Terrell. Nor Keldrick Faulk. That's why and people drop, man. That's part of the draft. People drop. There's only so many picks, and you can only go at one pick and the other pick. Now, I've seen so many players drop in these drafts. So many. I feel like it's offense, right? I wouldn't be surprised with Monroe Freeland here. But I'm also debating Sadiq. I'm really debating Sadiq. I'm going to go Sadiq. I feel like he would make that offense so much better than what it is. Yeah, their defense got dismantled this past year. They could really go edge. I wouldn't have been surprised if Zion Young, they really need depth at edge because their defense got depleted. But I feel like they could do something in the free agency market to help their depleted defense because when Nick Bosa was gone and Fred Warner was gone, their defense was struggling. But I don't think that would hurt. I think George Kittle, he was out for the season. I feel like Sadiq having another weapon at the tight end position wouldn't hurt either. So, I mean, a strength with a strength I don't think would hurt at all for San Francisco. And you can dress your other position at your other picks. This is offensive line for Houston. I'm going to go Monroe Freeland. He's a really good pass protector. I'm not in love with his run blocking. I feel like his run blocking needs to get better a little bit, but I really like his pass protection. Didn't I do offensive line with their first pick? Yeah, Francis Malinois at 13 is a great pickup at 13. Can't believe he dropped that far. It's a great pickup at 13. You can really go anywhere you want right here. That's the luxury about these picks for the Rams. Rams are in such a great spot. Emmett Johnson is not that. No offense, but I don't think he's going top 50. Corner. Debate corner. Debate receiver. This could be an Omar Cooper spot. Could debate Ty Simpson here. Would they do that, though? I mean, you don't think they're going to pick this close? I mean, it really ain't that close, though. And this is the 29th pick. I'm really debating Ty. Who's up next? Jets at 33 could really go for him. Arizona could really go for him. I'm really debating it. I mean, if you don't go here, he'll probably go to the Jets at 33. So I'm gonna go Ty Simpson. He I know I was debating that for the longest, but I feel like he can go anywhere in the top. He can go to Pittsburgh, and he can go all the way in the 30s and 40s. Like he can go in the first round, but I'm not so certain he will personally. And that's just a luxury with a luxury. He can learn behind Matthew Stafford. He only played 1 year at Alabama this past year, and he can learn behind him. And you already got your offensive lineman of the future. You should bring back Devontae Adams, and Puka Nacua is top 3 best receiver in the league right now. So you could just run it back and get another great offensive line, and let Todd Simpson learn behind Matthew Stafford. That could be in his last year. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense to me. Denver Broncos at 30. Yeah, 30. I feel like this is an Anthony Hill spot. Could be a running back spot too. Jadarian Price. Really like him a lot of this. Black, I like. Kalen Black, I like him a lot too. K-Tron Allen, I like a lot. Nick Singleton, I like a lot. Really debating this pick. I don't know with this one. I'm just gonna go Anthony Hill here. I feel like Kendrick Falk is going to slide in this draft, and I think this is where it stops. I feel like Vrabel loves these type of guys, and Kendrick Falk kind of is my comp for him. It's not the greatest comp in the world. I know this, but kind of reminds me of Danico Autry a little bit. And you can't go wrong with a player like that, but I feel like he won't fit in most schemes, and I feel like he fits in a Vrabel defense. So I'm going to go with Keldrick Falk here. I feel feel like that makes a lot of sense for the Patriots. And the Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks, could go with any corner they want. Dang. I feel like the best out of these four, because you may not bring back what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank? What's his name? Tariq Woolen. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Draw a blank on some people's names. I'm going to go Colton Hood here. He had an injury this past year, but he's a really good player. Was the best corner prospect in last year's class. He was the best cornerback last year, period. He was an insane player at Tennessee his first year. He was a great player. And I don't like Tennessee at all, but I'm not going to despise players. I'm unbiased, I should say. I mean, I had what, 2 corners go in the first round of Tennessee, so I wouldn't say I'm biased. Yeah, I had one go at 11 and one go at 32. I'm going to pause. I'm going to do another part 2. I'm going to do a 2 round tonight, but I'm going to pause this and make it another video so it don't screw up when I'm doing the second round part of this draft. But here's the pick so far. And just in case I forget to show it in the other one. Fernando Mendoza at 1, Arvo Reese at 2, Ruben Bain at 3, David Bailey at 4, Jordan Tyson at 5, Carnell Tate at 6, Sonny Styles at 7, Jeremiah Love at 8, Peter Woods at 9, Caleb Downs at 10, Jerron McCoy at 11, Mansour Delane at 12, Francis Malinois at 13, Mekhi Lemon at 14, TJ Parker at 15, Caden McDonald at 16, Spencer Fano at 17, Caleb Banks at 18, Keem Mesidor at 19, CJ Allen at 20, KC Concepcion at 21, Vega Ioane at 22, Caden Proctor at 23, Caleb Lamu at 24, Lee Hunter at 25, Denzel Boston at 26, Kenyon Sadiq at 27, Monroe Freeman at 28, Ty Simpson to the Rams at 29, Anthony Hill Jr., 30 to the Broncos, Keldrick Falk, 31 to the Patriots, and Colton Hood to the Seattle Seahawks. Well, I'm going to do in part 2 of this video. I'm going to do round 2, and I'll see y'all then. Have a good night. Peace. Wait, why didn't I stop?